Hey, you guys and girls. What do you think about this? I was watching the news. This is a while back. Anyway, when first, it was a woman who went out there, drove there, and she drove the pathway from where she came from to the house to show how close it was. And so she's driving, to get there. And I noticed this guy standing by the dumpster over here, right? And at first I thought it looked like Jack D, because it looked like he was. And he does. God, I'm always yawning when I'm on here. I'm sorry, it's not you guys. It's not you guys. I'm not bored. Okay, so she turns the corner, but I want you to watch what he does. As he's, and also the cars. You can take a good look at the cars around here because I hope I got the other one around the corner because they literally had every car in there, like the white Elantra. They had like the red Sorento or something like that. There's a black truck, a white truck. It's all there. So he's just standing there. And he's keeping a good eye on her. He's not even moving his head. He's just watching the news lady drive. And I think it was just her in the car, too. Oh, look at this truck. They're getting ready to go somewhere. Probably pack up and get the heck out of Dodge, like a lot of people did that were probably in on this. In my opinion. So he's just hanging. He's really keeping a good eye, man. He really is. The way the video was taken on her side, it was really kind of hard to get a good shot of him. This is a video came from University of Idaho students murdered, and then the Krem News. And this is a timestamp. I usually do this on so it's in my screenshots. So a bunch of the cars are gone at this point. That was full though. I have a couple pictures of that, and all of them were there. So I'm gonna go back around again. Oh, this is where she was showing me where she's coming up. So I'm probably gonna. Oh, and look at all this. It was just trashy, man. There was all sorts of crazy stuff going on. So we're pointing the corner, and he starts. At first, I thought it was something hanging out his pants. I'm like, oh no, we don't got one of these in the neighborhood, do we? Well, there's already 3 up in the Queen building. And then you can see he's obviously pointing, and he is not taking his eyes off of her. So I started going, what the hell is he pointing at? And right now, the way I'm looking at it, the ground looks kind of red. I didn't notice it until tonight. But I was thinking, well, that piece of paper or whatever that is, because there's probably, I would say, some type of slip or something that they had, to, make sure they paid or whatever. Their tickets to the fight, I don't know. And then he's just really going, that almost looks like a car got smashed down here. But, he's obviously pointing. He is pointing. Yeah, he wants her to see. I'm gonna do the. Oh, you know what? Does that say something on the bank? Is there something written on there? Open? No. Spun? T? Wait. That looks like it says something. I think they called it Jimmy Jam. That is blood. That is blood by the dumpster. Can you see it now? I just now noticed it. He is... Wow. Oh my god. Look at that. Well, they were the main event, pretty much, I'm pretty sure, was the girls. And all of them even before. And but there was other people that fought because I tell you, those freaking videos that they just came out of those cams. Oh my gosh. In 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Oh my god, there's so many people coming around. There must be, where that truck's parked, there's got to be 6 or 7 people in and out of that thing over there. And they keep going back over to where the King Road is and coming back over. And they're putting something in whatever vehicle they've got but they're also putting something in. I think it's like behind where I would say where I'm sitting. God dang, why do I always yawn when I do this? It's so weird. I'm not even tired. Um, but there must be like a shed or a storage unit back there because they were kept opening it. You could hear the creak of them opening it, and part of the creaks were the. I think that was an RV or a camper trailer or something. But at one point, I mean, my heart just freaking. Oh, oh my God, it just hurt so bad. It got really. There was a bunch of noise over there, right? And then it got really quiet for a long time. And then you could see someone standing over by the apartments, and you could tell the guy was talking back and forth to this person because you could see him move their hand. It was like white, and they were carrying like a bag, a white bag, and they were dressed in black, and it looked like a girl, a blonde girl, and then you heard this, you know, an RV door when it shuts, it's a very obvious noise. And the handle on it's really obvious, just like that, you know, that pulls out this kind of, you know, it's got a really a tainty kind of a sound to it or something. Really metallic and like hollow kind of. Anyway, heard the door open, but he'd already, let me back up, already he had moved the charger back around the other side of the bigger truck or the camper or whatever it was. And he backed it in there. And you heard the trunk, you know, the key, the thing for the trunk to open. And then you heard he's just going, oh, and he's like, you could hear he's struggling. And I just thought, I mean, my first thought went, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. And he kept doing it. And then you heard like a thump. Oh, I was like, oh my God. And he got away, like he did it as fast as he could. You could tell it after that point. He was like, you know, anyway, whatever it was in the trunk, shut the lid, right? And then you heard digging. I heard digging several times I heard digging. And I'm wondering if maybe they are digging dirt from places and covering the blood spots in other places. Because, you know, there was a cleaning crew there. They had to do that. I'm not sure that's why they brought the RV too with them. I mean, what a perfect, you know, thing to do. I mean, that was smart thinking on their part if you're going to do that kind of thing, you know. It's kind of gross, but lots of digging. And I mean, at one point I thought they're putting it in their trunk, but I don't, you know, probably not, but they were doing something with it. So then there's just a bunch of movement. I mean, there's people all over the place, but they're like streaks going by because they're all running really fast. They're all on the move. And so then you can hear this guy and this girl talking periodically, and periodically you can hear the guys talking, but not very often. They're really quiet and they're whispering, and you can't hear what they're saying. And I would love to be able to take that out and make that sound more prominent, and, you know, the background noise out of there. It'd be interesting for sure. So yeah, look at him now. He's really pointing. So then he gets done talking to that girl, which I think would assume is a girl. And yeah, there's something written on the side of that wall. You guys see that? What does that say? I'm gonna have to enhance that picture. Check it out. So he gets some talk with her, and he goes over and he, you know, hits the key for the trunk, and it opens up, and he goes over, and then quickly he shuts the trunk, and you can hear him go bleh, like he just was going to throw up. I mean, it was that quick. And I was like, oh my God, what did you freaking put in the trunk? I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it was pretty awful. God, I can't even imagine. That must have been the freaking worst nightmare. All I can think of, and I don't know why I keep thinking this, but I keep picturing Dylan and everybody in masks, like they're going to scare them, like it's a horror flick, right? So they're hiding everywhere, and they're jumping out and scaring them all over, you know? And I kept seeing that in my mind's eye for some reason. And I heard that somewhere down the line that Dylan likes to play pranks on people. So I was thinking, you know, she's going to do that, but it's going to be, you know, much worse than just jumping out and saying boo, you know? And, but you could hear at one point, and I thought it was Maddie at first, but then I figured it was Kaylee, because you could hear her saying, don't do that, don't try to scare me or something like that, and then you could hear her scream and jump, and then it was like a fright, like a surprise, like scare scream, not like a hurt scream, and then those went on a couple different times because she was kind of calling like, come out, don't do that to me, kind of thing, and then you heard one that wasn't, that kind of thing, but yeah, and then I don't know, crazy. I'm gonna enhance it. I need to know what that says. Oh, I guess I made arrows. I don't even remember. I didn't see the thing on the wall, obviously, before. What is he pointing at here? Jeez, man. Might have to send these little babies to Thou Shalt Not Kill. Give them some boot walking to do. That really, really... It looks like it says spun on that part. Your spun? Or your... Hmm. I'm gonna have to go back to this video and see if I can get these any clearer, because I know I tried at the time, but up your, wait. You guys let me know in the comments. Be curious what your take is on that, what that says. Meanwhile, I will try to enhance it, see what happens. I can't do it on here when I'm doing this, but... Oh, and there's another thing, too. That was out in front of this building when they, like, literally, right, this must have been not exactly the same day after, but the first day right after, that's where all the cars were parked in front of this building right here. And there was tarps out there, like painting tarps. There was some right where the rock is, down underneath over there. And then there was some underneath the steps. And then there was some underneath the other set of steps on the other side. I remember seeing that, and I remember thinking, what the heck are those there for? And don't tell me Jack didn't know this. You could stand on that roof and look right over here. And don't tell me Enan just heard one freaking scream. You gotta be kidding me. And this right here. So this is what I've always thought about this part. Someone said this was berries up here. That someone smushed berries as a joke. Because there's berries on this tree over here, right? But I think that's more like kind of a black mold. But I also think there's blood involved in there. I do. And there's a dog bed up here. But it also looks like there's a sheet and a pillow up there as well on the other side. But also, I noticed, first thing I noticed, because I was born in Idaho, I used to hike and track with grandma, deer and stuff. And you look at the trees and stuff, and there was branches down all over these when they first looked at them. And I don't know if they're, yeah, who knows what they did. I can't even go there. Don't get me mad. Okay, so like right here, look at this tree. Someone came down on that. Totally came down on that. I don't remember him saying anything about that. But that is a broken off tree right there. Neat. You can see it's broken up. I wonder if they even acknowledged it. What are those over there? Oh, I'm definitely going to go back to this video. I'm going to show you guys something totally different tonight, which I'm going to do also. Probably not tonight, though. I'm really tired. I'm really tired now that I sat down. But I'm going to get off here really soon because I got to do the 15-minute mark. But I'm going to do TikToks that happened right before this whole thing. So anyway, I'm going to say signing off. Ta-ta. Bye.